So what we're going to talk about in this video is dating. And the truth about dating and the things that you guys have learned, because bro, so many men are being led astray. Channels like Casey Zander, the Steffes Golds, FedEx Fearless, the Austin Dunhams, whatever you just want to call it. Bunch of those different channels. And I'm not here to bash any of those guys because some of the stuff they all say is true in a sense. If you talk about toxic women, if you talk about women you guys don't even want, then yeah, their channels has some significance to it, you could say, but it's very insignificant when it comes to real life dating and what you guys have learned about dating. Because bro, if you guys treat women in the way that those fellas tell you to, you're in for a rude awakening. If it's the type of woman you want, you're in for a rude awakening. You guys just have to understand that they're talking about specific types of women that you guys don't even want. Toxic women, you could play the game with. Toxic women, you could do all those types of things with, but bro, they're all damaged. They're all damaged. They all mess with many different men. They're not dating for marriage. They're not dating for real. They're dating to date. They're dating many different guys at once. No wonder why there's games going on, because you're not the only one she's dealing with. So yeah, maybe those guys' channels has some truth to it when it comes to those types of women, but those aren't the women you guys want in the first place. You guys want a woman to yourself, and relationships are not what those guys are telling you. And I don't even think those guys believe some of the stuff they're saying. I think some of them understand how a real relationship has to work. It's just they're telling you guys these things for whatever reason. And it works maybe with toxic women. It does not work with women you guys want. So I'm going to tell you what this is about, bro. When it comes to real relationships and dating, it's not about the games. It's built off of trust. It's built off of real connection physically, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, like all these different things. It's built off of that. It's built off of trust. It's getting comfortable, and you know, they're never, ever, ever going to tell you these things, because if you do those things, apparently you're going to get left, you're going to get screwed. And bro, to be honest, that's a risk you're going to have to take regardless, because things can happen. Any relationships that work in real life, bro, they're all built off of trust. Sometimes things end. It doesn't mean all women are manipulative. It doesn't mean all women are just cunning and evil and they're out to get you. Sometimes things just end. Sometimes things work the whole way through. And for the things that work the whole way through, there was an emotional connection built, physical connection built, there was mutual trust, there was care, there was genuine love involved in the situations, in the relationships. So if you guys think for a second you're going to have a genuine woman and act like that, act like, you know, play games with her, leave her on red, bro, what the fuck is that? You're going to leave your woman on red. You're going to leave your girlfriend on red. You're going to leave her unopened. That's what some of these guys are telling you to do, bro. That might work with toxic women, because they might see that as, I got to get this guy back again. I got to get this guy back again. He's probably dealing with other women. Let me chase him now, because I want this guy. But a woman who knows her worth, you're not going to hear a message from her again, man. She's not going to double text you. She's not going to double text you. She's going to she's going to keep it like that. You leave her unopened, she's going to keep it just like that. Toxic women, they might come chasing after you. That's the thing, bro. That's what they tell you to do. If it's not your girl, they tell you to do those things. And I feel a lot of guys, a lot of men who do those things, they are single. They themselves are dealing with many different women. All these women are dealing with many different men. Bro, you can pretty much tell when a woman is dealing with different men. Like, it's not hard, because you're not getting all of her. You're not getting her best. You're getting just stupid replies. You're getting stupid answers. You don't feel really connected to her. Because if you were dealing with just your girl, you're going to feel connected to her. You're going to feel connected to her in every possible way you could think. But you're not going to if you're dealing with a female who's dealing with many different men. Because so many men are going to be getting so little, bro. So little. So little. You're not going to feel connected. You're not going to feel like she's your girl. It's not hard to tell that a girl is for the streets. It's not hard to tell. And it's not hard to tell a girl who's really down for you. And to even get that today, and a woman of your standard, is hard, man. It's damn near impossible. Because these toxic women out here, they have such a hard time of letting all that male attention go. It's like they just want that more than anything. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel good. All these guys want her. It makes her feel good. It makes her feel hot. It makes her feel important to get all of that. But a real woman doesn't need all that. She just needs that, and to get that type of treatment from one man. All these other girls, bro, they're insecure. All these other girls, they cannot do that because they don't even know how to treat a single man. They don't. And they know deep down if they just dealt with one man, it's probably not going to work out. So what do? They deal with many. And those are the females you guys do not want. These are the types of women, the Casey Sanders, the Casey Sanders of the world, the Stephis Colds of the world, the FedEx Fearlesses, Austin Dunhams, all those channels. That's who these guys are talking about, bro. They're giving you advice towards these types of women. And I get why, because that is the typical modern female, but you guys have to get yourself something that is not even the typical modern female in the first place. So all that advice is pretty much useless. It's good if you're down for the toxicity, if you're down for this crazy world, knock yourself out. Get all the advice from those guys and do all that stuff. It does not apply to real women who actually want the right men in their life. It does not apply to them at all. Like, at all. Because a real woman, like I said, is going to want to deal with just you, to build an emotional and a physical, mental connection with just you. That's her focus. And she has her other focuses as well, just like you do. But that's what it's going to be. That's how you're going to have a real relationship going on. And relationships are a full-time job as well. But that's the thing about it. Like, if you guys want a relationship, you guys are going to have to put in the work, because everything today just seems like everyone just messes around because they feel that's the easiest thing to do, is not to invest, just to play around, just to hop into someone's vehicle when they pick them up and just smash. Like, they just feel that's the easiest thing to do today, and you're not going to get anywhere doing it. You're not going to get anywhere being a player. You're not going to get anywhere in life doing what's easy. You're going to get where you want to get in life. You're going to have the things that you want in this life by doing what's hard, not what's easy. You do what's easy, you're going to get shit results. You do what's hard, you're going to get some badass results. You're going to get the results you really want. And relationships, bro, are not easy. You're going to have to build a lot of resiliency. You're going to have to build a skill set as you enter into the relationship, and time goes on and things go on. There's going to be things that you have to get better at. There's going to be things that or your girl might have to get better at. And that's how a relationship works. You got to take the time to get to know each other and really do what it takes to make things work. And that's what it's all about. Nothing is easy. That's why so many people today as well, they date for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it ends because adversity hit. There wasn't real love involved, and they just went their separate ways because neither person cared enough, and maybe one person did but the other didn't, and they went their separate ways. So it's stuff like that, bro. It's never going to work because hard times come, tough times come, and people dip. People go back to their old ways, and if you just keep going back to your old ways, nothing is ever going to work itself out. Ever. You can't get ahead in life going back to your old ways. You get ahead in life by exiting old ways and entering into the new. So I just feel everyone's staying stuck today for the most part in this modern world. I feel like people's just in this loop. Nobody wants to really put in the time and effort to make things work with one person. And bro, that's what life is about. That's what life is about. It's not about having 50 different chicks on the go. It's not about having 50 different men on the go. It's about understanding yourself, getting better, and coming to be in a relationship and then to marry one person, have a kids, family, and all that other stuff, and make it work. And as long as you pick the right person, it's going to work regardless. It's going to work. The tough times are going to come, and y'all's going to work through that because there's real love involved. So this is what it comes down to, man. Life is tough. A lot of things are tough. To succeed, it's tough. In business, it's tough to succeed, to get a high-paying job. The right relationship is going to be tough. It's all going to be tough. So it depends on yourself and the work you want to put in to make all this stuff happen. That's what all these fellas that are making these types of videos don't understand. I genuinely feel like they are stuck in their ways as well, and they don't want to change and make adjustments. They just want what they want, and that is not how a relationship is going to work, because everyone's going to have to adjust. You have to adjust to your partner. Your partner has to adjust to you, and that's how you become one. You don't become one by you don't become one by just being who you are, and they're being just who they are, and bro, like, that's not even a relationship. If you want that and she wants that, go your separate ways, because that's the best option. But if you want a relationship to work, you have to see what one another has to do in order to make it work. That's how it is. And this is what none of you are being taught. None of you are hearing these words of affirmation. And yes, these are important words of affirmation today, because it's not being said enough. It's all this toxicity. It's all this wrong dating advice from all these different types of manosphere type of men. And I want to make it clear once again, what they're saying is true a lot of the time when it comes to those toxic women. I will give them that. So it's not like they're completely lying. It's not like they're completely wrong. It's just, for the relationships you guys want, it is wrong. For the toxic modern day females to do certain things to attract them, to get them, a lot of the stuff they say is probably correct. And I know some of it is, because I know some of it is, but it's not when it comes to a real woman where things is going to work out. Like, it's just not. There's things you're going to have to do. There's things you're going to have to do to change in order to make it work. And there's going to be things she's going to have to change in order to make it work. And that's what it's all about. And if you don't know it, you will. If you don't know it just yet, you will. And you can live however you want. You can live whatever type of lifestyle you want. You can be single for the rest of your life. You can do whatever you want. You can be stuck in your ways for the rest of your life and enjoy the single life. But when it comes to a relationship, you're going to have to cater to one another and understand your person and understand what to do to make them happy. And they're going to have to do the same to you, because if one person's miserable, if both people's miserable, it's never going to work. Like, you have to be happy. She has to be happy. And needs have to be met sometimes. And that's how you're going to build a relationship. That's how things are going to work out. And yeah, this is something a lot of you have to understand. It's not about the toxicity. You guys want to deal with modern women, go ahead and continue to watch those other channels, but just understand that does not apply to real women. It applies to the toxicity all of you guys are currently already dealing with, and I understand what that's like. It's stupid. That's why I had such a hard time doing it, and I didn't even like certain apps that most of those people are on, because they just act fake. It's stupid. Like, it's just stupid. You know who you're dealing with, like, instantly. You know it's not just you and her instantly. It's a mosh pit. It's games. It's stupidity. It's just immature. So let them can roll around in mud like pigs and get dirty, because, you know, we're going to stay clean. We're going to keep doing what we're supposed to do. We're going to get the results we want. And at the end of the day, we are going to get the W's, bro. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this take. And if you guys want more videos like this, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. And holler back at your boy. I'll be back.